What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Tonight we are back at Universal Studios Hollywood for Halloween Horror Nights 2025, or HHN 34 as some will be calling it. This is the official opening night. This is not a cast preview. This is not a half a show. They're not trying to warm up. They've been preparing for tonight. We're going full throttle tonight, guys.
A lot of walking, and it is warm.
It's not as warm as last year.
No, but it's still warm.
Right. So you know,
especially for Halloween stuff.
Enough of the fluff, guys. Let's just get into the park and
go.
dive into some haunted houses. All right, guys. So it is. Let's see what time it is. It is 5:02 p.m. Obviously, it's 87 degrees. Again, September 4th, 2025, official opening night of Halloween Horror Nights.
I love your Terrifier shirt. Come on in. I guess we can scan them in. Come on in. These are your wristbands. Please keep them on and do not take them off because we want you to stay in the park.
Perfect. Thank you. All right, so we got our wristbands. It is 5:42, as you guys can see on the watch there. I think we've waited in line for almost an hour.
Yeah, the lines were merging.
Yeah, we were supposed to be in at 5:30. They started letting people in at 5. And yeah, we were in line before 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's just the way it goes sometimes. Still not too bad. But yeah, all these people are leaving, making room for all of us for Horror Nights tonight. It's going to be a good night. I think it's supposed to be the best lineup they've had, from what a lot of people are saying, since 2016. Yeah.
Culture guys is that way close to our fire.
Yep, and everybody's going to be going there because it's the closest and it's open already. But
I've heard that Terrifier, Jason, and Freddy are like, once it starts out, everybody can go in. It's like a 120-minute wait.
2 hours?
When people were showing it in Florida.
Oh.
So I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, that's Florida. This is a much smaller park, a way lower capacity.
But those are still going to be the long ones, no matter what you do.
And you know, with the addition of 5 nights at Freddy and the WWE, is it WWE? I don't know. I don't keep up with that.
Wyatt.
It's going to be bringing in a
different kind of crowd.
Well, a younger crowd is what I was about to say.
I wouldn't say younger.
You wouldn't say younger?
No.
You don't think 5 Nights at Freddy and...
5 Nights at Freddy, yes. But I'm talking about WWE. No. That's going to bring in a different crowd, but it's not going to bring... WWE is not what it used to be when I was younger. So it's going to bring a age gap of everybody.
Right.
But it's going to bring in a different crowd than just the Halloween people.
Well, let's see what this night has in store for us.
Oh, that's so weird.
Yeah, I know, right?
So weird.
This is our first look at the Fast and Furious building.
Very weird because it used to be a very small building.
Right there. That used to be our favorite store too.
Yeah.
Hi.
Yeah, that looked very weird. Good weird, but
yeah, it's just different. Obviously, this is going to be the scare zone for Murder of Crows right here in front of the Fast and Furious building. Yeah, that is pretty cool. They had this scare zone last year too. So here's the new area. I guess they're going to be using it for Q for Jason Universe. That's going to be a long line. I've never seen a line that long here. Except actually one time we were here. We came on, I think, a Saturday. It was 2016. And Insidious. We got in line for that. That line was more deceiving than Roger Rabbit is at Disneyland.
Wasn't it over here?
We waited almost 4 hours for that.
It was over here.
Yeah.
Because we went up and around.
It's where the Wyatt 6 is this year.
And that year we only did like 2 or 3 mazes.
Yeah, because of how long we waited in that line. You know, again, we don't
new at that.
We get the basic pass. Well, now we get the 5 o'clock early entry or the 5:30 early entry, but that's the biggest upgrade we do. And we basically do that so we can show you guys, you know, if you're, well, you know, the cheapest route basically.
So Scarecrow,
Yeah, so these two are open down here first, but by the time we get through those two, the rest of them will be open.
Where's the other?
That's crazy that this is usually the biggest maze. Would you say, Miss 909? It's only 15 minutes. Oh, that's 15 minutes for Express.
Admission for Five Nights at Freddy's starts all the way back there. Maybe it is long.
Yeah. They don't have a General's 20 minutes for a Scarecrow. That's Scarecrow right there. For Five Nights at Freddy? This one here?
Yes.
All right, thank you. All right, guys, here we are at Universal Studios Hollywood for Halloween Horror Nights 2025. We're going to be among the first to check out the Five Nights at Freddy maze.
Let's introduce you to the stars of the show.
It does smell a little bit like pizza.
With your walking studio, it means you can selected as Freddy's newest security guard. Congratulations! You're going to have so much fun.
I just have to say one thing. I'm glad we watched the movie.
Yeah.
It was a very good house.
Yes. It's the fun house.
Yes.
So every year they have a fun house. It's scary but not scary, just like Clowns from Outer Space.
Right.
So this is a fun house. But they did get me.
Yeah, they did. They really did. That was funny. right, guys, so Jason Universe, 45-minute wait, 5-minute wait for Wyatt 6. You see that? 5-minute wait for Wyatt 6? I don't know. All right, guys, there it is. Jason Universe maze.
You're going to keep blood, ain't you? You'll never come back. You're doomed. You're all doomed. I tried to tell the others. They didn't listen to me. You're doomed if you stay here. Doomed. Come on. The place isn't different. You're doomed if you stay. Doomed.
Oh my god, I was behind you, but he got like right in my face.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Worth the wait.
Worth the wait, definitely. All right, guys, it says a 25-minute wait for Wyatt 6 to get this watch to work. It is 8:37, so let's see how long it takes to get to the front. 9 o'clock, guys, 9 o'clock. So we are, yeah, they made good on their 25-minute time.
Then sick is what will be.
Here is the Wyatt 6. WWE's Wyatt 6 Halloween Horror Nights, Universal Studios Hollywood, opening night 2025 or HHN 34.
Get in.
All of us. Black and white.
Well, whether you're a fan of WWE or not, I think it has some really good jump scares, you guys. So far, maybe the most of the night.
Not maybe for you. Jason was for me. But it's hard to know what the motive is. I don't know. I don't know WWE, but it does smell.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting the smell or the
and
sprays.
Smells.
So that was pretty cool.
And it is one of the longest mazes so far.
You think so?
4 minutes walk through. Jason was
Yeah, I
2.
think that's because they were cramming people through.
I don't know. We got a pretty good space between us.
Yeah, eventually, but I don't know. I think it was pretty good. I think whether you're a fan of WWE or not,
I like the girl in the swing.
Yes, this one is worth checking out.
And
If you're only here for a short period of time, I would recommend it. I know it's hard to tell, guys, but this is very disorienting. We're almost in a vertical climb here on the escalators. Here we go, guys. Terror Tram, Universal Studios Hollywood Halloween Horror Nights 2025, or HHN 34.
See a magic trick? What you made me do. Look what you made me. That's not your baby. Don't you dare!
course, no trip to Horror Nights is ever complete without getting an up-close and personal look at the Psycho House. Go Norman Bates. And now we got The Purge.
This is not a test. This is your emergency broadcast system announcing the commencement of the annual sanctioned by the U.S. government. Any crime, including murder, will be legal for 12 continuous hours.
Let's get this party started. I'm not sure you fully realize your predicament. Always ends the same way. You die. I'm not sure you fully realize. I've run the simulation 1,000 times and it always ends the same way. You die. I've run the simulation 1,000 times and it always ends the same way. You die. I've run the simulation 1,000 times and it always.
So, not an exact copy of last year. There's some subtle changes, and wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be.
It doesn't scare me.
Yeah, it was cool. It was cool. I'm looking forward to a different Terror Tram next year.
But on our way up here, we did see the line for Terrifier. It's pretty terrifying.
Poltergeist Maze, Halloween Horror Nights, Universal Studios Hollywood 2025. that was pretty good. The people behind us were really obnoxiously loud.
Yes.
But that's okay. That just means we're going to have to try to do this maze again.
He's here. The miles count the crowd. Something really bad's gonna happen tonight. He's here. The miles count the crowd. Something really bad's gonna happen tonight.
do I have to tell you? Don't freaking try to scare me when I'm on my break. Hey, you're not supposed to be. Okay, dude. How many times do I have to tell you?
So we got invited to check out an express pass with some people we were talking to in line.
No, we weren't even talking to them. I was just being nosy and listening to somebody's conversation. And somebody came up to them and said, "Hey, you have 6 people. You can go get in the express lane." And then he turns to the guy he's talking to and said, he goes, "Make friends." I said, "I'll be your friend." And he goes, "There you go." We started walking and they turned around, waved us down, and had us go. So
Yeah.
it cut off 40 minutes.
Yeah, so if you guys are watching this, thank you guys so much for inviting us to
Yes.
utilize that express pass with you guys. You guys saved us an hour, and now we're gonna get to check out every maze tonight for sure because of that. So thank you guys so much.
But the Terrifier maze it's not that it's creepy, of course, because of the movie, but it's not scary. They play with you.
Yeah.
They want you to watch them. They want you to record them. They want you to clap. They want you to be singer of their little show.
Right.
I got sprayed right in the eye. And the Christmas rooms are very wet.
Yes.
The curtains, they're
Yes.
soaked.
We won't give any more giveaways, or not giveaways, but
But you don't get wet like
spoilers.
you think you do.
Alright guys, so we're in line for Fallout. I'll be honest, I haven't heard any good reviews about this yet. I'm a little worried because I was really anticipating this one. We'll see what happens. That was cool.
That was a lot better than I was going to be.
It's better than I was expecting, man.
But did you see they left a lot of it from The Last of Us?
Oh, yeah.
Well, a lot of it is from Walking Dead, too.
In the same river. They say those river cries are marked for death. Muerte. So tell me, mis amigos, are you afraid of the dark? You children. Oh, because
All right, guys, before we get out of here, I got a little advice for you guys. I don't normally recommend express passes. I have a strategy that I would normally, by word of mouth, tell people how to get through the night at HHN without all the expense. But this year, it seems a little different. So I'm going to highly recommend that you guys use an express pass. If you guys can foot the bill, I highly recommend the Express Pass. It used to be in years past that we would be able to come to Universal and not only have time to get through all the mazes, but also see some shows and go back through some of our favorite mazes to gather footage for shorts. This year, if we were not invited to utilize the Express Pass on one of the mazes, we wouldn't have been able to get through all the mazes. I've noticed in the past 2 to 3 years that Universal is sadly overselling the event. I believe they are selling the event based on park capacity and not available attractions. Also, have you been to HHN before, or do you plan to come this year? Let me know down in the comments. Also, please consider subscribing and liking this video. Subscribing is absolutely free. Thanks for watching.